Okay, take a deep breath. Look at the sky for a moment. Now feel the change in your condition. The title of the today's story is The Fruits of Hard Work. Today, today today's story is about Rambhau, big brother, a resident of Pune. Although illiterate, Rambhau was definitely very skilled. A gardener by profession, he specialized in the art of making barren lands flourish. Rambhau used to go from one house to another, looking after the gardens of people. He was very hardworking and made enough to afford a living. Even at the age of 45, he used to go from house to house, cycling throughout the day and doing his work diligently. One day, Rambhau was noticed by Ninad Vengulekar, another resident of Pune. Ninad told Rambhau that there is a garden in his house and he needs a gardener to tend to it. Rambhau agreed. When Ninad asked how much money he would take for the maintenance of the garden, Rambhau said that he would gladly accept whatever Ninad gives. Actually, Rambhau had a different plan in his mind. Ninad house was in a posh locality of Pune, mostly rich and affluent people had their bungalow there. The next morning, Rambhau reached Ninad's house on his bicycle and greeted him. Ram Ram said, a form of greeting in India, addressed to a wealthy person. He then took out his tools and got to work. Within 15 days, Rambhau had transformed the look of that garden. Even Ninad was amazed to see how beautifully the garden had been adorned. Then, according to his plan, he started contacting other people around and showed them the transformation he had done in Ninad's garden. The people around also liked Rambhau's work, and one by one he took up the job of looking after all the gardens in the neighborhood. From 6 in the morning till 6 in the evening, Rambhau worked hard and gave a new look to each and every garden. He had more work now and more income too. Rambhau had now bought a motorcycle. In a span of 2 years, Rambhau took over the care of the garden of 20 houses and hired 4 boys. Meanwhile, when a famous builder from Pune caught sight of Rambhau's work, he gave Rambhau a contract to plant trees in an entire building complex. Rambhau again worked day in and day out. This contract turned Rambhau's fate. He now had 10 times more work and his income grew manifold. One day, Ninad called Rambhau saying he wanted to get some more work done in his garden. Now it had been 2 years since Ninad had met Rambhau. Rambhau said that he would reach his bungalow in a while. After some time, a sparkling Honda Civic car stopped in front of Ninad Vengulekar's bungalow. Ninad was standing outside the house. A person got down from the car and greeted him. Ram Ram said. Ninad wondered, who is this person? Himself being so wealthy, owning such a shiny car, and he's addressing me as Seth. The person standing outside said, don't you recognize me? Seth, I am Rambhau. Was this the same Rambhau who used to come to Ninad's house on a bicycle 2 years ago? Was it the same person owning a Honda Civic today? Thanking Ninad with folded hands, Rambhau said, it was with your house that my growth started. Now Ninad could not have expected in the least that someone getting off a luxurious car would dig up the soil of his garden. But then something happened that even Ninad had not expected. Rambhau took out his tools and got to work, and was in fact working even harder than his assistants. In the meantime, Ninad clicked some pictures of Rambhau working like this. For Ninad, the whole incident was unbelievable. A simple gardener who had progressed from a bicycle to a Honda Civic and was still as loyal and dedicated towards his work. Even today, he had the same respect for his work in his heart. In his journey from bicycle to Civic, Rambhau had only one steady companion, his effort, his hard work. In our hearts, we all have the desire to do something big, but many of us are hesitant to start from scratch, from zero. The beginning of a big work may be small, but the story of Rambhau is a living example of the fact that on the bliss of hard work and effort, a person can go from a bicycle to a Honda Civic. Accept the challenges with joy and then see how beauty emerges. This is the story and quote from my master Daji. I am a heartfulness meditator and would like you to also do the meditation to make your life peaceful, happy, and joyful. Bye bye. Goodbye.